Hey guys, I'm Sarah Nemi.
And I'm Nicole Bonferraro, and this is a Club Sports Wrap-Up, the show that tells you all you need to know in the world of Liberty Club Sports.
Last time we took a look into half of the club sports teams before the start of their seasons.
And today we'll look at the remaining teams. First we'll head back on the ice with the men's Division II hockey team. The men's Division II hockey team finished with a 21-10-1 record as they ranked second in the MACHA South Conference and fifth in the Southeast region of the ACHA. The team will look to returning forwards Brad Dockstetter, Neil Henderson, Kyle Berman, defenseman Seth Reed, and goaltender Trenton McDonald to lead the way.
We've been solidly in the top 10 in the southeast of the ACHA. You get inside that top 10, you make it to regionals, you have a chance to win 2 games and go to nationals. Obviously, we want to take that next step and win a conference championship. So I think we're going to be deep. I think we're going to be solid from top to bottom, and that'll probably be our biggest asset.
The team will continue on their quest to win the MACHA South in a bid for nationals as they begin their season against the Hampton Junior B Whalers.
And now we'll take a look at the men's Division III hockey team. The men's Division III team finished the year 16-1-1, paving the way for the team to win their first conference title, the BRHC. Returning most of its squad, including BRHC Forward of the Year captain Brandon Coburn, BRHC Tournament MVP Mark LaRiviere, and second team all-conference goaltender John Hyland, the team will look not only to defend their title, but to make the team's first bid to regionals.
This year, I think we've improved with depth. Our goaltending is going to be good this year. Our defense should be pretty good, and our offense will be as good as it was last year, if not better. At this point, we'd like to repeat and be able to defend our title. We'd also like to be able to make it to regionals, and with regionals, you obviously have a shot at nationals. So that's our main goal for this year, is to have a shot at regionals.
The team will begin its season on the road as they face Christopher Newport University.
Now we'll check in with the women's D2 hockey team. The ladies of D2 completed their second full season of competition. The ladies finished with a record of 8-7-2, paving the way for them to finish second in the Jennifer Parcels Memorial Division, fourth in the DVCHC, and sixth in the East region of ACHA. With a good incoming class and key returning veterans, including all-conference goaltender Leanne Nemi, the team looks to place first in their division, win the DVCHC, and making their first trip to nationals. The ladies will begin their season on the road as they play division rival American University.
The next 2 teams are used to being under the spotlight. It's the figure and synchronized skating teams. In their 5th year of competition, the synchronized skating team will look to make it to the Eastern Sectional Skating Competition. With a batch of new skaters, head coach Tatiana Payne seems very optimistic about this coming year.
We're going to be going up to Eastern Sectionals, USFSA Synchronized Skating Championships, which are in Lake Placid this year. It'll be a great trip. We're going to go compete against about 12 other schools, and it's just going to be a really fun trip for all of us.
The figure skating team will look to compete in their 3rd year as they will host a collegiate skating competition at the LaHaye Ice Center, which will feature over 150 skaters.
We won the bid this year to be one of the 3 universities or colleges that are hosting an intercollegiate competition for the USFSA on the Eastern Coast, which is really exciting.
We now head into the water as we look at the men's and women's crew team. The men's and women's crew team will look to continue to build as the team not only graduated its first full senior class, but it also had its first national championship boat. New head coach Ryan Hurley will look to make a splash with last year's strong novice class as they will compete in their first year at the varsity level.
Expectations are definitely a continued growth. It's a young team. Like, we have a lot of sophomores and juniors who are only in their 2nd year of rowing, so learning curve is high, which is a fun thing as a coach, as I know there's so much more we can achieve. I'm hoping to continue the growth of this program, grown steadily over the 4 years, and so we hope to continue that trend of being more of a nationally competitive club team.
It's time to take a look at the tumblers of the group. It's the gymnastics team. The gymnastics team will continue to build off of last year's national qualifying performance, which not only featured both men's and women's squads, but also multiple individual event finalists. With a strong and experienced squad that includes Jill Whipperman, who placed in 4 events at nationals, former national champion and now head coach Rachel Steele will look to not only qualify for nationals, but also bring home some hardware as well.
Well, I believe that we are going to have a great team this year, big turnout for tryouts, and we have a national competition in Minneapolis, and I'm hoping to make team finals for that.
The next team is considered one of Liberty's fastest rising teams. The team I'm talking about is the disc golf team. The men's and women's disc golf team finished their first season last year, and it couldn't have started out any better. The team had a season-high rank of 6th place nationally. The two squads also qualified for nationals, where the men's team finished 27th and the women's team finished 3rd. They also had the team's first All-American and captain, Josie Murat. With new recruits, head coach Steve Bowman believes the team can only continue to go up from here.
I think the second year is going to be maybe a little more nervous. The goals are still there. We accomplished quite a bit last year, and we're excited to meet a lot of those goals. So for our second year, we're excited to get back to nationals, to fare well in a lot of the tournaments that rank us in the country. And so we want to keep that high ranking that we kind of left last year with, and continue to be strong and use disc golf to bring awareness to Liberty University and to use it as a tool to honor Christ.
We will now take a look at one of the most athletic teams of the bunch. I'm talking about our triathlon team. The men's and women's triathlon team compete in the Mid-Atlantic Conference, where the men finished 2nd and the women finished 3rd last year, with some top veterans returning, including Joseph Anderson, who finished 2nd overall in the conference and 50th out of over 700 competitors at nationals. The team should have another strong showing that shows them not only winning their conference, but making it back to nationals.
We'll now take a look at the Taekwondo team. The team will be in its 7th year of existence as they compete in tournaments throughout the year. With new head coach Jesse Wilson, the team will look to continue in their winning ways.
The last team we'll be serving to you is Liberty's newest team, the men's and women's beach volleyball team. The men's and women's beach volleyball team will look to begin its first season this fall and spring, as they will be coached by Drew Sherwood. We just took a look into Liberty's 31 club sports teams.
For more information on club sports, be sure to check out our website, Facebook page, or on Twitter. I'm Nicole Bonferraro.
And I'm Sarah Nemi. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.